This is WNEP's Pennsylvania Outdoor Life. Join us for streamside adventures, days in the field with new and old friends. It's all about making memories and following traditions, and exciting hunting experiences with interesting people. We've captured the beauty and majesty of the great outdoors, and it's all next on Pennsylvania Outdoor Life.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Pennsylvania Outdoor Life. I'm Don Jacobs on the Sunday that we could be hunting. So obviously this show is taped. You know that if I had an opportunity to hunt on a Sunday, I certainly would. So I'm going to be out hunting when this show airs. But what I've got to say is there's quite a few successful bear hunters and a lot of archery hunters, and we thought we'd kick this show off with a little special edition of Pennsylvania People and Places, starting off with some black bear.
Celebrating 40 years of Pennsylvania outdoor life, this is People and Places.
Grant Chase of German is seen here with his father Bob and the huge bear that he shot while hunting with the gang of hunters in Mount Cobb. 15-year-old Grant's bear was his very first. It weighed 451 pounds and measured 7 feet in length from nose to toe. Chet Pawalski of Peckville is seen here with the bear that he shot on the opening day of the rifle season, which also happened to be his 55th birthday. Chet's black bear weighed 378 pounds and was shot at a distance of 25 yards with his Marlin 45-70, and he was hunting with the Drake Bear Gang. Here's Luke Updike along with his girlfriend Jamie and his very first PA black bear. Luke's female black bear weighed just over 200 pounds and was shot on the evening of November 19th. He downed his very first PA bear with a 30-06, and he was hunting in Susquehanna County. Take a look at 15-year-old Lucy Engel of Jersey Shore and her very first bear, taken on her very first bear hunt. Lucy's black bear was shot with her Savage Youth model rifle, and she was hunting with her father Jared in Cogan House. Congratulations on your first bear, Lucy. Josh Walchok of Pottsville is seen here with his very first archery buck, and what a buck it is. Josh's buck had 10 points and was shot with the crossbow. That's a great buck, Josh. Congratulations. Check out the buck that Cody Dufresne of West Wyoming shot on November 12th while hunting with his father Neil. Cody's buck, which he's been hunting for 4 years, was known as the Francis Slocum Hammer. He missed a 10-point buck on his very first shot, but made the second shot count. Way to go, Cody. Take a look at the buck that Mark Rosinko of Ringtown shot during the archery season. Mark's buck had 8 points and an outside spread measuring 22.5 inches wide. He would like to thank Austin and Lance Hornberger, Corey Hauser, and everyone at Camp Kenny for their assistance in the hunt. John Merrill, an 82nd Airborne veteran, had a knee replacement in August, but that didn't stop him from getting his buck in the archery season. John's buck, which had 9 points and an 18.5-inch spread, was shot in his hometown of Bodines, Lycoming County. Finally, this morning we see Craig Long of Lehighton and the buck that he shot on October 27th while hunting in Mahoning Township, Carbon County. Craig's buck had 8 points and was shot with his 10-point crossbow. Way to go, Craig. And with all of our successful bear and deer hunters out there, we'll put a close to this week's edition of Pennsylvania People and Places. So be sure to send us your photos, and of course, we'll try to get them on the air. We're going to take a short break, but I'm wearing this apron because we're going to do a little bit of deer butchering and we're going to visit a taxidermist, so stick around.